General, I'm on Taris. You seemed worried about this place after Ord Mantell. What's the big mystery you wouldn't reveal?
I apologize for the secrecy, but this involves someone the Empire would love to get its hands on. Angral's son, Taris, was the lead scientist on our advanced warfare projects. But these technologies were all invented by Dr. Nassan Godera. Dr. Godera is a genius. Calculates targeting algorithms in his head for fun.
If he's so special, why wasn't he leading things instead of Taris?
Dr. Godera hates the Empire. So much so he quit in protest when the Republic signed the Treaty of Coruscant. Disappeared completely. We recently discovered he's hiding on Taris, but the swamps, predators, and city ruins are keeping us from finding him.
How could he survive in such a place?
He's a resourceful man, and he isn't alone. He brought advanced droids with him. The Republic is recolonizing Taris. Recently we found evidence that our missing doctor has been here for years. Reconnaissance discovered one of Godera's outposts in the swamp. It's entirely automated. Nothing but droids inside, and they're not cooperating.
How do you know this outpost doesn't belong to someone else?
The droids kept demanding Godera's passwords from us. They work for him. I've had people scouring Taris for other outposts. The survivors returned empty-handed. After what you learned on Ord Mantell, we need that man's expertise. You're our best shot at finding Dr. Godera.
I'll bring him back alive, whatever it takes.
I left a small team monitoring the outpost. They'll aid your search. Transmitting outpost coordinates. Good luck. Var Suthra, out.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Taris, and now to be stopped by those things.
What's this all about?
They're old estates off base, so we got no way to secure it.
Taris is our home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
You need something dangerous cleared out first?
It's not rat-ghouls or anything. There's someone living there. Sentience.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
Why don't you let me deal with this?
Yes, tell this coward we're the rightful owners and he has to help us.
You want to explore? You look like you can handle it, but it's your choice.
Would you really be willing to take such a risk for us?
Your claim seems just.
Great. They're all yours then. You find anything important, you can fill out a form at HQ.
All we need is to get those blasted droids cleared out and find out who's controlling them. I can handle the rest.
Hold. We have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rakghouls and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
I'm sorry. I don't think we've been introduced.
My name is Akatan, and you might call me the leader of this colony. We fled here after the war. The lower levels were in shambles. Thousands of people from thousands of species, homeless and hurt. The humans in the Galactic Senate barely slapped on a new coat of paint. We came here to start a new life.
Unfortunately, your new life landed on someone else's ancient birthright.
You must face the same human prejudice as us. I'm surprised to see you so callous. So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taris was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
As far as I know, it was some Outer Rim nothing until the Empire blew it up.
Humans on Taris did as they do on all planets. They seized the surface, claimed Taris's wealth, and forced every other species underground. Every meter of land owned by a human was probably seized from another species, just as this was seized from my ancestors. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
If you have legal claim, why not bring it to the Republic?
They prefer not to admit Taris's ugly history. Still, we came to start over. I had hoped the new Taris would not be so quickly tainted by the old. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone, and at the Republic's mercy.
I would not wish to see you turned away from your home.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
That's enough bloodshed. Let's be professional about this. I am Watcher 1 with Imperial Intelligence. Those men you fought served me.
Your agents slaughtered Republic citizens. That's an act of war.
On the contrary, it was self-preservation. Despite what General Var Suthra believes, I've known about this outpost for some time. Your imminent arrival forced me to take action. My mission is to protect the Empire from Dr. Gadera's weapons. I'm afraid I can't let you have him.
And I'm afraid you'll have to die.
I don't fear you. Imperial Intelligence prides itself on accurate threat assessment. I've known you were coming, analyzed your strengths and weaknesses in preparation. You defeated the fallen Jedi Bengal Moore to become a knight. You're an exemplar of your order.
Either this guy reads minds, or he's got spies on Tython.
Tython is the Council's problem. Killing this man is ours.
As fortune would have it, Dr. Gadera will be in my custody shortly. You've already failed.
The Force is with me. I'll find Dr. Gadera. And you.
I see my reinforcements are finally in position. Terminator.
Blasted imps. Death is too good for them. Thank you for liberating this facility. Good riddance to imp scum.
Are you one of Dr. Gadera's droids? What happened here?
My designation is REM0. Dr. Gadera assigned me to this facility. Primary function? Enemy surveillance. The facility was compromised when Republic cowards arrived on Taris, and again by these imp scum.
Why do you call the Republic cowards? These people died defending you.
Republic cowards surrendered to the Empire many years ago. These deaths do not alter that fact. My programming forbids cooperation with non-Gadera lifeforms, except under extreme circumstances. That criteria is now met. Watcher 1 reprogrammed this facility's tracking relays. He traced Dr. Gadera's encrypted bioscan to its present location.
If it worked for Watcher 1, it'll work for us.
The imp scum destroyed the central computer, hoping to prevent this. I must repair it while you reset the outdoor tracking relays. I will provide you with the tracking relay's coordinates, but be advised, the outdoors are dangerous.
You fix the computer, and I'll reset the tracking relays.
Jedi were never included in Dr. Gadera's Republic coward designation. Now I comprehend why. Commencing computer repairs. Contact me when all tracking relays are reset. Then we can triangulate Dr. Gadera's location. If you encounter any imp scum, please annihilate them. How you handle Republic cowards is your discretion. Good luck, Jedi.
Excellent job. We could smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
I took out the droids, but it won't be safe to live there.
What are you talking about?
Is it the Rakghouls? Monsters? I told you we should have waited until the planet was open to settlers.
The land is held by the alien who owns this deed. Her claim is better than yours.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land!
There are alien survivors who kept their claim? I'd have thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
It was justified. You can't make us leave because of that.
I'm sorry it didn't happen as you hoped.
You can't do this to us. Our family governed this planet. We owned it.
It's been a long time since that mattered, Relis. We'll be on the next ship out. It was kind of crazy to think we'd get our dream after 300 years. That only happens in stories.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting to the bottom of that mess. Taris politics. Huh. Who cares about this dump anyway? Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
I am a Jedi, you know. We have our uses.
Captain Childress is gonna love that attitude. He's got something for you to do, and he said to pass the word. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Taris is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
The destruction of Taris was a terrible loss.
And we almost let it happen again on Coruscant. 300 years after Taris, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
I could take a battle cruiser or two, but I don't know if I can stop a whole bombardment.
We're not there yet. Right now, we're just trying to learn what we did wrong. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
If they've still got comms, tell them help is on the way.
The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Tarisian Rakul plague. Even one individual Rakul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
If you're working on a vaccine, I'd like to help.
Working on is a generous term. The last breakthrough in Rakul plague research was 3 centuries ago. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Forn developed a Rakul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire this serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
If there's a cure out there, you'd be saving millions.
Don't tempt me. There's a pirate camp not far from here. I heard they went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's Rakul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Viki to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
What is legal and what is right are often different. I'll pay them a visit.
That's extremely brave of you. The Death's Claw pirate gang robs anything that talks and shoots anything that doesn't. I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
I finished resetting all the tracking relays. Is that central computer online?
Affirmative. Triangulating Dr. Gadara's coordinates now. This facility has outlived its usefulness, and my programming provides no secondary mission. I am uncertain how to proceed. Serving Republic cowards is unacceptable, but I am not armed to combat imp scum. Recommendation?
Dr. Godera needs all the help he can get. You should come.
Excellent suggestion. Perhaps I can acquire new mission parameters from my maker. Triangulation complete. Transmitting the coordinates to you now. I am coming, but do not wait for me. My maker needs you, Jedi.
Lieutenant Carlslew, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
Childress sent me. What cut you off?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
Now you'll get to see how a Jedi handles things.
Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship, go! If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this wreck's data is in the hands of Commander Vikwi.
Give me what you have. I'll get it to the commander.
We've recovered all the high-priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Fat Brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
There's not that many left. Trust me.
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with the rag ghoul plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
Far more are suffering than just those inside this room. Give it here.
What is this? I'm getting robbed by Jedi? I thought you guys were allergic to credits or something.
Less talk, more serum.
Wait. We don't have all that much. If you cut off my supply, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamet General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
I'd better not come to regret this.
No, the stuff is down there, I swear, on my medical license. The real one.
If you have any questions about military operations on... My pardon, Jedi. I'm actually expecting one of your order. Are you the one who saved my team at the Endar Spire?
The Force was with me, as usual.
The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsu tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
It was the least I could do.
Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Taresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
No problems. I found some stashed away for a rainy century.
You make it sound so easy. Here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rakul plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
No one's going to take an unreliable vaccine.
Yes, but it gives us options. Right now, I need what we call a lucky survivor, whose system has antibodies to the modern plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
What happened to most virulent disease in known space?
I need someone with proven recuperative powers. Someone who gets injured almost on a daily basis. Ideally, they would have survived stabbings, shootings, poison, infections, maybe all of the above. Or barring that, someone with conscious control over their bodily processes, such as a Jedi.
Doctor, I don't get a chance to save 1 billion lives every day. I'm in.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right. We have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe Rakuls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rakuls attack you and see what happens.
You don't have this plague in a needle or something?
If it needs to work in the field, it needs to work in the field. Now, here's your serum injection. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
And stay down. I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Sell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
Can you do anything about these cuts? I'm losing blood here.
I'm sorry, my core function is in analysis, not trauma care. Ah, here's Dr. Sell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
I'm not signing anything until I know what it is.
Oh, no. This is perfectly normal. We developed the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
If you get a sample to the Jedi, I bet they'd find someone to make it fast.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll get this cure out one way or another. Thanks for putting yourself on the line for this. Would have taken years to do it the safe way. I don't know if Taris will ever be what it was, but now, at least, there's hope.
Master Jedi, what brings you to our small corner of Republic space? This is such a great honor.
Tell me what's happening.
We're having some trouble. Nothing you couldn't have predicted, but there you are. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships. And this one's just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Taris.
Is the ship lost? Why haven't your men recovered the supplies?
Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Usually people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Weck, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies. For which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fatpants to think it means he gets away with this. Steal from your troops, waste Republic money bringing in silks and wine from Alderaan, and it's fine, because some wandering Jedi will happen in to save you.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
Putting his men at risk for his own indulgences is a grievous misuse of authority.
And then some. But he simply slashed the rations budget in half and figures it's over. The men are starving. And starving men don't hold up well against creatures where one tiny scratch could lead to a base-wide epidemic. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
When you've put it that way, how can I refuse?
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Junki, salamat na tupa. Chiholokto chobot I kafsto andale.
I'm here to save the doctor. Where will I find him?
Sigunra deha yaliska chanaga. Itinka cha sa hopoma.
You can lift a blaster. Come with me and fight.
No kawaje uluwani kus chisinchi donoma. Pi toto kapola kupi de opera jiruni pibuka.
Stand down, Jedi. I'm afraid we both lose this contest. Dr. Gudera killed himself rather than be captured. It's a tragic loss.
Your goal was to kill him.
He was far more valuable to us alive. We are prepared to leave Taris without further violence. Full cessation of hostilities. Do you accept?
I can't bring Dr. Gudera back to life, but I will kill you.
Unlike the men at the outpost, we're trained to fight Jedi. Don't underestimate us.
Wait, Jedi. These filthy imps are lying to you. My maker is not dead. I arrived late because I performed a second triangulation on my maker's bioscan.
Thought we destroyed that irritating machine. Now you both have to die.
Critical damage. Circuits failing. Transmitting my maker's new coordinates to you now. Save him. Do not let my functions end in vain.
Your main processor and memory circuits are intact. If there's a way to repair you, I'll find it.
Filthy imps. Kill them all.
Oh, wamawanka mituski uwana tablota wijawa.
Not my finest performance, but serviceable. Do not fear. Dr. Gadara is unharmed. I painlessly rendered him unconscious and gently carried him to safety.
I can't say the same for your assassins.
Their loss is regrettable, but they understood what's at stake. We could continue this chase forever, but what a waste of resources. I suggest a compromise. Give me time to administer truth serum to Dr. Gadara. Once he reveals his secrets, he's yours. We'll both have what we want.
You've already deceived me twice. I'd be a fool to give you another chance.
My deceptions have failed to produce the desired result. Now, I'm telling the truth. I will purchase time for interrogating Dr. Gadara by offering you something of great personal interest. A Sith assassin is on Taris, preparing to massacre a small Republic settlement. I can tell you where.
Why are you so readily sharing this with me?
The information Dr. Gadara possesses is worth more than terrorizing defenseless colonists. I know you won't risk innocent lives. It's not in your nature.
We have to help those people.
Rescue your settlement. When that's done, come here and you'll receive Dr. Gadara unharmed. You have my word.
Betray me and you'll regret it.
The Republic colonists have a temporary shelter near some ruins. Sending the coordinates now. The Sith assassin is noted for being a master of beasts. She likely won't be alone. I advise caution. Good luck, Jedi.
Welcome, Master Jedi. How did our humble settlement earn this honor? Do you need food or water? Anything we have is yours.
A Sith wants you all dead. I'm here to defend you.
Sith? But why us? We haven't done anything.
Since when do Sith need a reason to kill people?
This is horrible. We're not prepared for this.
Then you should not have come back to a world that is not yours. Taris belongs to the Sith Empire, now and forever. Even my beasts understand that.
Surely you realize you can't stand against me.
When my pets are done feasting on you, I'll keep your bones. Before you die, satisfy my curiosity. My mission was secret. How did you know about it?
One of your top spies warned me you were coming.
I'll inform Darth Angral of the security breach. But first things first. My pets are ready to play. Are you?
I haven't encountered a creature yet that could stop me.
You should feel honored to die at my hand.
Sith and her beasts. If you hadn't been here, they'd have torn us to pieces. Our settlement is new. We have fresh supplies. Please, take some.
The Sith will come again. Don't be here when they do.
We knew life on Taris would be hard, but we had no idea.
Glad we did this, but we need to wipe that smug grin off Watcher One's face, shall we?
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Master Jedi, dare I hope you've made it to our ship?
Your outpost won't starve now, no thanks to you.
Now you just watch yourself. I did everything in my power to...
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
The men on Taris deserve a better leader.
This is ridiculous. I did nothing wrong. Republic Command will never listen to you. I need to call them.
Thank you for all your help. But there may be something else, too. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
Just tell me where to look.
You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brel. Not the best planning. There's Rakghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground, and worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
Done.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the Rakghoul infection, so we're waiting. And Verdone might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
Are you part of the Outpost 4 supply convoy?
Yes. Private Gilro. I assumed you were looking for us. We just stopped to rest. Sorry to trouble everyone.
You're 48 hours late. Have you been here that whole time?
Yeah. Like I said, Verdone was hurt. I mean, Geozel, and... Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
Are conditions so bad you would turn against your every oath of loyalty?
I love the Republic. I do. But I've been here 5 years on a 1-year tour. I've sent complaints, talked to site counselors, nothing. 5 years we've been out here. No break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded, tired, broken. Fighting something that can't think, can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not gonna turn us in?
You'll never survive alone out here.
We're heading back near the main base. There's scavengers with ships there. Maybe we can make it off-world. Please, tell Commander Yajek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
Don't you recognize a Jedi when you see one?
Apologies, Master Jedi. Forgive my paranoia. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Guarded with news about our supplies?
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys? If they're still alive, they better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
I found their bodies along the route.
No surprise. Well, they'll be missed. I'll send their uniforms home to their kin. Anyway, thanks for the help and the news. This sure won't help morale. Everyone else will just have to work a bit harder now.
Lord Angral, my interrogation is complete. Transmitting my report to you now.
Your efficiency will be noted. Take Dr. Godera to Droman Kaas. I have plans for him.
You never mentioned you were working for Angral.
What is this? Explain yourself, Watcher.
To ensure mission success, I compromised with the Jedi. She's here for the Doctor.
You compromised? With the Jedi vermin who killed my son? Perhaps I should be grateful. You spared me the effort of hunting you down.
Stop throwing your lackeys at me. If you want to end this, do it in person.
Watcher, bring me this filth alive. I will kill her myself.
Respectfully, my lord. I'm duty-bound to honor our bargain.
Don't trifle with me. I want that Jedi.
Very well, Lord Angral. I apologize for reneging on our deal, but I have orders. You understand? I recommend you surrender.
I'm here for the Doctor. And some payback.
Again, Darth Angral underestimates you. 20 years. I've avoided becoming a casualty of Sith madness. But an order is an order.
Obligations are what shape our lives.
We're not so different. For some reason, that's a comfort. Regardless, you are the victor here. How do you wish to proceed?
You'll get no mercy from me.
I asked for none. Do as you must.
Dr. Godera, are you all right? I'm a Jedi Knight sent by General Var Suthra to rescue you.
Var Suthra? That old man never gives up, does he? The Imperials gave me a Class 4 truth serum. Don't remember the interrogation, but I fear they learned too much. I suppose you plan to take me back to Coruscant? I left for a good reason, you know.
I'd like to hear it.
The Republic doomed itself when we signed that blasted treaty. The Sith Empire only sought a strategic pause in the fighting. Time to gather strength for a final crushing blow. The Senate ignored my projections. I refused to serve such monumental ignorance.
The Republic leaders are fools. We never should have backed down from the Sith.
Peace with the Empire is impossible. The evidence surrounds us. If it hasn't started already, all-out war is imminent. I'm ready to face what's coming. Perhaps it is time I returned. Finish the war and wipe out the Empire for good.
I told you, Agent, this Jedi never fails.
My team came to assist you. We discovered the outpost was destroyed and assumed the worst. Can you tell us what happened? We have unconfirmed reports the Imperial Spymaster Watcher 1 is on Taris.
You'll find the bodies of Watcher 1 and all his men at an Imperial base in the swamp.
Imperial base? I'll send a recovery team immediately.
Dr. Godera, you're looking well, all things considered. Ready to come home?
Depends. Are you ready to do what's right?
I always was, and our time has finally come. Agent, bring Dr. Godera to Coruscant immediately. You'll be needing his skills. Contact me from your ship. Var Suthra out.
Then this is goodbye. You saved my life. I owe you.
I'd never have found you without your droid. The Imperials destroyed it, but I salvaged the memory core.
Ah, Remo. One of my favorites. Thank you for salvaging his parts. Yes, I look forward to putting him back together.
That droid's a hero. He deserves a second chance.
Working on Rima will make the long flight to Coruscant more bearable. Goodbye for now. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
General, Dr. Godera's on his way to you.
I can only imagine what the Empire would have done with him if you hadn't been there. I'm also told you saved a Republic settlement from a Sith assassin. Those colonists were lucky you showed up. How did you wind up there anyway?
The Imperial Spy Master warned me what the Sith was planning.
Division in the enemy ranks? Interesting. Let's hope there's more to come. Your work here may be done, but this isn't over.